Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about Ja Morant again. So I had done a video on Ja Morant that I never posted, and the reason that I didn't post the first video is because the brother is 23 years old, did a huge mistake the first time. So he had gone to a strip club, he left his city with a gun, Memphis, went to another city with a gun, then went to a strip club, flashed a gun on IG LIVE, then went and sit with, Jalen. Went and sit with Jalen Rose and said how he went to rehab for 10 days and he's sorry, blah, blah, blah. You know, the whole shebang. When you do something crazy, you just come out, pretend to apologize and move on. And everybody gave their 2 cents about it. And I loved what Skip had said at some point. This is the video I had done and I had never released it. Shannon had said at some point that the brother doesn't have any issue. He did a stupid mistake, so he didn't need rehab. He needed his family to just focus on helping him and make sure that he doesn't hang out with crazy people that would take him to crazy places like that, which I definitely did believe. And that event happened in March, on the 4th of March, if I remember correctly. And we are today the 15th of May. And guess what? Because Ja Morant actually got suspended for a couple of games. But Ja Morant is the best player of Memphis. So, when you have your starter quarterback in football and the best player in basketball, then they don't really get fired unless they did something extremely crazy, because you need that person to win games. They went to the playoff. They lost during the playoff. He took responsibility for that, saying that, probably if he had not done what he did, maybe they would have, made it further into the playoffs. And everybody actually agreed again. But the brother decided a couple of days after that, because it hasn't even been a week since they have left the playoff, to go flash a gun again on IG Live. Now, not from his direct account, but from his friend account. So I'm just gonna play this video right here. So now a lot of people have actually said that, first of all, the friend shouldn't have been filming him. He should know better, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, no, Ja Morant he's a father. He's 23, but he's a father to a young child. If you actually you have made the mistake once and we were all like, oh yes, you're 23, and at 23 we were all crazy a little bit and we didn't have social media at the time, so we were lucky enough to not have social media, just sharing our stuff out there. But you're 23, you are in the biggest league of the planet, because I think basketball is just one of those things. Maybe just soccer is just in front of basketball, but basketball is something that really around the planet is enjoyable to a lot of people. We have forgave you once and you're back at it again. I mean, not even again like a year later, 2 months. I mean, sometimes you actually wonder, these are your friends. Your friends clearly do not like you, but where are your parents? Why are you not learning anything? Because clearly now we're actually starting to believe that you do have a problem and maybe you should stay in rehab for a minute. After this, the Grease have actually sent out a little message saying that yes, he has been suspended again until further notice. And yes, we're not really, the playoffs are over. Season actually starts in September or something like that. But I don't understand why anybody would actually do this to themselves. You have everything. You are a multimillionaire. You have a deal with Nike. You were about to become the face of Gatorade or something, I believe, and you screwed it up once, and everybody was like, okay, we're going to sweep that under the rug. And what do you do again? You go again at it with the same stupid friends that keep on keeping you in trouble, because that friend has put this brother in trouble so many times. once he went to a game, just step onto the court like, they own the space or something. And again, I mean, why do people want to be so stupidly famous? And he is already famous. So this is the question. Why is it that when you're famous, you're known by people? If this brother walked on the street, people will run up to him. He's already famous. Why are you trying to be a gangster hoodie rapper? Because every time people listen to these music, they're like, yeah, I want to be that gangster. Do you see Snoop doing that? Nope. Do you see Eminem doing that? Nope. They come, they do their little music, very good music, and then they go home. Where they're on IG Live, maybe they will have a little drink, maybe they'll have a little cigar, but that's it. You have to grow up and stop looking for this stupid clout in the bad light and pretend to be the gangster. Because not only it's not giving you anything, but people who are looking up to you, it's making them crazy. It is so disappointing to actually see young people today just going that. I love rap. I'm not saying that people should not listen to rap and stuff like that. I love rap. But I have to say that for the last decade, I've never really been listening to new music because I think it's just nonsense. Because the only thing they do is to make sure that women are actually showing everything they have, like body-wise. From the Beyoncés to the Cardi B's, you don't even know what they're saying. It's just nonsense. The brothers have just lost it. You have I don't even know what's the name of this dude that does, he's never wearing clothes. Then he went and did the Satan thingy, shoes, Nike. I don't know what is wrong with people, but it has to stop. You don't become more famous by doing stupid things. You just become more dumb to the eyes of most people. And it has to stop. It's not cute. It's not clout. It is just stupid. And he's a father. Stop. When you have kids, stop making stupid things like this. You were caught once. It's too much. This brother was so good. I don't know, maybe, and people are actually saying that the NBA might actually just, cut him off. Because you can be that good, but if you're bringing the NBA down with you, the Grease won't have the last word for that. NBA will. And NBA is allowed to just kick you out. Just actually go to university. Yes, all of this is when he was actually before he got drafted. I mean, why would you do this? Some of us just dream to even be in the D-League because you still make quite a lot of money over there. But in the NBA, and you just killing yourself like that? Nah, dude, no. This is such a disappointment. I'm even going to bring the R thing in this because I always wonder if you act like this, because we have seen, before the NBA, when you were suspended and you were still allowed into the building, you had to come you had to be in suits. The level has become so low now that people don't care. I don't even like bringing the R word into this, but we need more black people that are making it and pulling other black people and making them better and making them more serious. I'm not saying that black people are not serious, but we need more serious black people. And probably one of the things that we don't actually go and make it and make sure that, okay, let's try and see how we can make the next generation better. No, everybody wants to be like the new gangster. We went from being kind of okay to everybody having tattoos, everybody trying to be something they're not. This is where we are today. Everything that is not good, we always have to be there. Because all of these gentlemen who are complaining to this, I'm sorry to say, but we don't really do much outside sitting there and commenting. We go out and talk to young people because the NBA has organized it, but that's it. I've never really seen even Michael Jordan going and saying, be like, okay, let's try to see how we can actually make sure that, you know, the next black generation is just a bit more, you know, polished, and let's just make sure that we're pulling each other out of the hood, we're cleaning the hood. It's such a waste of talent. It is so sad to see that happening. And young people today, all young people, not black people, young people today are just wasting their lives most of the time. Wasting their lives. They think that IG is the real world. They think like just tweeting nasty thing is the real world. We can't continue like this. We can't. We have to make sure that we're better than that. Being popular doesn't make you a great person. What you do, how you help the next person, that is what makes you a good person. How to be a good dad, how to be this role model to even just your family members. You don't actually have to do it for the whole neighborhood, but you work somewhere, you represent that place. Why the hell are you doing this? You see this, it's so easy to see. You see all of these people, they're wearing suits. It's not that they can't just come there and wear a t-shirt or something. And when you show up, it's nice to show up dressed respectfully. They're not forced to do it, because even if they came in a nice pullover, it would be fine. But no, we have to learn to do better. We have to learn to do better, because now you don't actually have support for a lot of people. We're going to hope that you don't get kicked out because you're a damn good player. And as I said, pretty much sure that if they kick him out, it's just going to become like the worst version of himself, which wouldn't help him as a human being. But he brought this on himself. Dude, you have to get out of this crazy thing and just throw your friends away. And I hope that the parents are actually going to step in and be like, hey, it's enough, oh, it's enough. Your friends are not your friends anymore. You know, maybe somebody has to come in and just, you know, treat him as a teenager and make sure to take over, because definitely something is wrong with this brother now. He's not learning. Anyway, tell me what you think in the comment section. Let's hope that he gets one last chance, because this is just definitely crazy. I will see you in the next one. Take care. Ciao.